Hello, my wonderful Sagittariuses. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag performer based in Sydney's Inner West in Sydney, Australia. And this is a general reading for the Sagittarius Collective. And because it's because it's a general reading, there'll be multiple or many people watching on, so not all messages that come out will relate to everyone. Just take the messages that relate to your situation, and if it doesn't fit, it just simply doesn't fit, and it means it's for someone else watching on. I'll be using a Rider-Waite deck today and using a Celtic cross to look at your current situation, any challenges you might be facing, some advice, and then a potential outcome. And I say potential outcome because you're your own person and make your own choices. So use this as a chance for you to have a bit more insight and clarity about your situation. Otherwise, use your own heart and mind and intuition to make your own goddamn choices about your own life, okay? I think that's enough of a preamble. If you'd like to support me, the easiest way to do that is to hit like or subscribe. Otherwise, let me know, where are you watching this video from? Like I said, I'm here in Sydney, Australia. So I don't know how far and wide this video gets, so I'd love to hear where you're dialing in from today. All right, Sagittarians, shall we get started? Oh, and also to say, I also do personal readings, so go to the description box below and click the link to book your own personal reading. Yeah, I think that's the whole preamble. So I'll just give the cards one more shuffle. Just one more shuffle. Okay, there we go. You ready? All right, Sagittarians. What's going on? It looks like you're currently having to defend yourself. People are trying to knock you down a peg. So perhaps you're in some situation where people just want to tear you down. Maybe they see what you have and they're jealous. Maybe they don't understand what you're doing or agree with what you're doing and they want to put you in your place. So at the moment, you're currently defending yourself, defending your position, defending your energy. Sounds exhausting, but that's life. Sometimes we have to go through this. So anyway, that's your starting position. Let's see where it goes from there. Oh, so it looks like you've got a bit of confusion at the moment, that you were there. Maybe there's some situation that doesn't quite make sense to you, that you can't quite wrap your head around, and you were waiting for the penny to drop for like yeah, it's like you're waiting for an epiphany, a light bulb moment, where suddenly whatever this situation is will just make sense. But at the moment, it makes no sense whatsoever. So that's very interesting then, if you're in this situation where you're having to defend yourself. I can imagine that would be very confusing because if you're not quite sure what's going on, but you're still having to be defensive, it will be very hard to defend your position if you don't know what's going on. So I suppose that's kind of just adding to, it just sounds like at the moment you're confused, you're defensive, just trying to hold your own, but not really knowing what the outcome's going to be. Maybe you don't know why people are coming after you. Maybe you don't know how to fight or defend yourself. Just, there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of conflict here. So yeah, that's an epic starting place. How are you going? Are you exhausted? This sounds exhausting. All right. This is a general reading, so I don't know where this applies. You can apply it to your own situation. If this is friends, family, work, romance, you know. Okay, let's keep going and see if we can get a bit more clarity about this, eh? Right. So you're wanting to charge ahead on something. You are wanting to have all your confidence, know what you're doing, know how to do it, and yeah, I guess you probably have a sense of what direction you want to go in, but it seems there's a lot of blockages in the way. Like maybe you don't know how to get there, or like what you need to get there, and yeah, all I can see here is like a lot of confusion, a lot of roadblocks. You have a lot of energy though. You've got so much energy just to forge ahead. But the way forward just seems really unclear, really murky, really muddy. Again, I don't know this situation. Take it how it resonates. Family, friends, career, money, like whatever it is. You're ready to charge ahead. And I guess, yeah, you probably know the direction you want to go in, or you know the destination, but the way to connect here to there, you've probably got no idea. And maybe that's why people are coming after you. People are like, well, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? How are you doing it? And you're like, I don't know. Oh gosh, okay. We're gonna keep going. Let's see if we can clarify this a bit further. Babe. So this isn't helping either, but you're experiencing a lot of mental anguish about this. And the thing is, all of don't take this the wrong way. I say this with love. I think a lot of it's in your head. Not to say that there aren't roadblocks and barriers and difficulties outside of you, but it seems a lot of what's going on here are the stories you're telling yourself. If you're saying, oh, like, let's just, okay, I'm just going to come up with a random example. So let's say you want to move overseas and live there and work there. And in your head, you're telling yourself, oh, but I don't have enough money to move. I couldn't get a job over there. I can't speak the language over there. Like, you're already telling yourself all these negative stories and all these barriers so that you can't even make any of the first steps to go in that direction. So again, apply this how it resonates to your situation, but just have a think about what are the sure, external roadblocks. What are the inner roadblocks? What are the stories you're telling yourself? What are the mental loops that you're stuck in? Like maybe start by recognizing them and taking a step back. All right, let's keep going. Oh, okay. It's very much shaking your confidence as well. I mean, perhaps naturally, when you feel that you can clearly understand a situation, clearly see a situation, you probably feel you're in your element. You're like, can just, waltz on in, fully, what am I trying to say? Yeah, like when you're feeling in your element, you're probably this wonderful, charismatic leader, and you can create and manifest all sorts of wonderful things. But as soon as you doubt yourself and set limits in your mind, when you feel like everything's a challenge and a roadblock, and it kind of undermines your confidence, and you start questioning your ability to do things, your confidence goes out the window. Oh, Sagittarius, there's a lot going on here. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. You might not like me saying this. Okay, so the stuck energy here is the King of Wands upside down. King of Wands, so confident, so charismatic. No, they know exactly what they want and they know exactly how to make it happen. Upside down, all of that goes out the window. So, what's come in is the Knight of Wands. If we think about the order of what they call the court cards, we've got the king, we've got the queen, we've got the knight, we've got the page. So, as you go up the ranks, their ability to be in their strength kind of increases. So what it looks like, perhaps, the suggestion here is to just stop overthinking things and to just do it. Knights are all about action, and the Knight of Wands, they pretty much just... if they get a spark of inspiration and have a passion for something, they just do it. They don't think about it. They sort of act first, ask questions later, or act first, explain later. So perhaps a way for you to break out of this mental prison and to break out of this stuck energy and to charge ahead is just to stop overthinking it and to just do it. And maybe it will go well, maybe it'll go poorly, maybe it'll be successful, maybe it won't. But I think just the fact that you're going from being stuck in your head to action is going to be the thing that's going to break you out of this. And it's almost like learn by doing. So we started back here with a lack of clarity and feeling confused. If you take a step and do an action, you'll get feedback. You know what I mean? Either it'll go well or it won't, but you'll at least get new information into the situation, which can give you a bit more clarity about the situation, right? Learn by doing. Like Sagittarius, I know you can be idealists and want to have the perfect plan of action before you do something. You want to make sure that you've thought about it from all different angles and perspectives, that you've processed it through your heart and your mind and your higher self and values, and you're like, okay, this is my master plan on how I'm going to approach this. Throw that out the window. Act first, think later. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just what's coming through on the cards. Maybe just shake it up a bit. Try a new approach. Learn by doing. Let's keep going. So another aspect to this is that we've got a lot of negative cards here, right? We've got feeling like you've lost your confidence, feeling like you have to defend your position, feeling like there's no way forward and no way out, feeling like nothing makes sense and I don't know what to do with this situation. Okay, here's your advice. Have a look at what you do have. Have a look at what your strengths are. Have a look at what things are in your life that are wonderful and amazing and make you happy. Like, move away from the negative, move towards the positive. I'm sure, this is a very generalized statement. I'm sure there are things in your life you're very proud of and very thankful for that you can look back and say, I did that. I achieved that. I have this in my life. Start telling yourself these stories. Start telling yourself success stories. Think of the times that you were confident and you did something and you achieved it and it turned out amazingly. You have that capacity in you. It's time to reflect on that and to know that even if now things don't feel clear, you know your capacity and what you can achieve. Draw on that strength. All right, my Saggies, let's keep going. Okay, so it seems that currently you're definitely going through a bit of a lull, that maybe everything around you just doesn't feel like it's working. Things don't feel easy. Things don't feel like they're in alignment. Things feel like they're a struggle. things are difficult, that you put all this time and energy in and it doesn't come back to you in abundance. Well, just know, like all things, this is for a time. It wasn't always like this. Look back. There've been better times, more wonderful times, greater times where you have been confident and wonderful and lived your best life. That was in the past. It might not feel like that now, but it's not always going to be like that. And you have the capacity to charge on out of this to whatever's next. Get out of that negativity. Move towards... by... what am I saying? Free yourself from this situation to move back into abundance. You can do it. You can do it. Don't limit yourself. All right, Saggies. Let's see what the final outcome will be. Again, you've got your own choice and free will. Oh, of course. So right back here, lack of clarity, confusion. So by looking back at what is working in your life, what you are thankful for in your life, what you have achieved, by freeing yourself of that mental prison, by moving from inactivity to just moving ahead, to act, make a decision, make an action, make a choice, do something, do anything. Get out of stuck. Just move forward. Or don't overthink it. It is going to bring you back to a place of clarity. You may feel that for a time you're what am I trying to say? You might feel that like you're relearning things. You might feel like almost like you're starting over, like you're that you're like rebuilding your confidence, that you're relearning a situation, that you're trying to get clarity and get understanding. So it's going to be a time of, you know, what did I say? Act and then learn. Act and then learn. Do something. How did it go? What does that tell you about your next action? Okay, now I know what to do next. What did I learn from that? What do I do next? What did I learn from that? So, yeah, like I said, act first, question, understand, explain later. It's going to get you out of stagnation, okay? Okay, well, I hope that was helpful. I'd love to hear how it resonated with your situation. Leave some comments below. All right, let's have a quick look at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius. It's going to lead you home. Wherever we had the sun upside down. So you feel like nothing's working at the moment, that you're not in your stride. Things are out of alignment. Get out of that mental prison. Get out of that loop. Act. Adapt. Move. Charge forward. Just do it. Just do it. It's going to lead you back to... It's going to lead you home. I think I might leave it there. That card was strong enough on its own. Hang on, I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, just do it, Sagittarius. Just do it. Just do it. All right, my loves. I'll leave it there. I'll see you next time.